What's up? Man, I got 1 gig. No, 1 terabyte. Yeah, 1 TB from my iPhone. You said 1 terabyte? Yeah, and it's filled. So that's why the video cut. So I was trying to clean up some stuff, some old videos and what have you. And you know how it is. Well, maybe you don't know how it is because you got like 64 gigabytes and you're flying. For my iPad, I got 2 TBs. I haven't reached my limit yet. I just keep loading shit off. But anyway, let me finish up my thoughts. I do not know when I'll be making the next video, so this might be a while. Because as I was saying, work. But anyway, my last thought was saying, how do you forgive people when a lot of times when you forgive people, they just keep doing the same thing over and over again? Are you supposed to just... So what they said, because I teach at a Catholic school. So what you're saying is, we as humans, we don't forgive people. It is God, through God's grace, where we forgive, where people can be forgiven. But I was just, I'm it's just weird. So what if somebody like stabs you in the neck and you become you live, but you know, you got to deal with being stabbed in the neck, and then God gives you the grace to forgive that person. They go about their business. They get married. They have kids. Go off to write a book about, I stabbed somebody in the neck and I learned my lesson. And now they're a bestseller telling kids to manage their aggression, while you are now just, you don't got the money, you don't have the funds, whatever. So your life is just a piece of shit. Like I don't get that. I mean, in my feeling, if you apologize for doing something, you don't do it again. Now, everyone's different. So some people are mentally... But then, how can you be responsible for something that is mentally... It gets really confusing for me. Of course, if we're all on the same surface, same starting point, like, this bleeds over into music. I'm kind of... So, I'm supposed to... And I'm supposed to get my job, check. So I'm not freeloading. I'm supposed to aspire to be better than... Well, this is just me thinking. So I'm going to get my little certificate so I have more options. Supposed to be, family's important. So I'm here sticking close to my dad, getting whatever. Check. And as I said before, I'm trying to, find a suitable suitor to be suiting me. And in addition to all that, I'm supposed to keep doing my music. Take the money, like, and that, one of those, yeah. Japan was kind of like that. I just did music for 15 years. Not really. I did other stuff, but there's a lot of stuff on my plate now. And at no point did I think, well, music, I'm thinking where I could stick that music in there. Now, does it mean my music or what I make will be any better? No, it doesn't. You know why? There's still shit you gotta know. Like, last week I was playing around with a vocal chain effect. Compressor, de-esser, blah, blah, blah. Some distortion. Now, I didn't necessarily like how that sounded, but whatever, I'm trying it out. I posted it, and this guy's like, I love your vocals, man. They sound so crisp. I'm like, what? I don't like them. So I'm playing around with the settings to get something I like, but in the vein. But shit like that, if someone came over and said, this is what you gotta do, but I'm not in... So I get stressed when people like, just keep doing it, man. You're supposed to be on top of the world, man. No, I'm where I'm supposed to be. A person with no access. Now, of course, yeah, I could take the little money I have and go fly over to LA, but there's no guarantees in the music. Well, there are some guarantees, but I don't want to do those guarantees. Like right now, I could, but it's not even a thought I would have. I'm trying to This little kid got this dog, and I don't think this dog could be held by this little kid. I'm gonna U-turn up to this park. That's what I'm gonna do. He said, "You afraid?" No, I ain't afraid of no. I just don't want to be in some situation. But maybe I could sue him. Maybe that could be the way in. So I get my shit chewed up. We go on Judge Judy. Although Judge Judy, I think the max you can ever get on that show is $5,000, regardless of whatever it is. I think both parties get. But yeah. But I don't know how much space I have left on this thing, so we're gonna end it pretty soon. But someone emailed me, or in the last video, somewhere saying they're in the hospital, and I don't know what you're in the hospital for, but I hope that it's a speedy recovery and you get back out. And you're saying that my videos, whatever, so that, you know, I'm glad that I could help in that capacity. But yeah, a friend of mine, his wife posted that he was in the hospital, and my heart just dropped. Like, but a couple things happened. So I emailed her and I said, yeah. I didn't ask her what happened or the circumstances. I just said, you know, he'll be in my prayers. And then I just kind of kept watching, because I'm not on social media. Like, I make a video like this, and then I'm gone doing life, you know? So I don't really know what happens with other people, which people may perceive that as I don't give a shit about people. And in some instances, I don't. Like, if we don't talk, and we don't have no connection, and I'm saying it two times, then yeah, I don't want anyone to, I don't wish ill on anyone, but I'm not gonna spend my day. That's another thing my dad does, which I wish he could get this way of thinking. Like, there's no need to worry about people who make their own bed. Like, make your bed, lay in it. Like, my whole car situation, I could have been putting money away for that rainy day, and boom, it still would have happened, but I'd be sitting on a stack of cash, like, well, whatever it is, got it. Or, well, I can't think of any other ones. Just, I'm not a big saver, so anything related to money, 99% of the time, is because I'm not financially responsible. But I'm gonna work on this now that I'm hired and I got a job and all that. This guy that's why I hate driving, man. Why this motherfucker speeding down the street? Anyway, so like that. Yeah, I'm annoyed that he's speeding down the street, but I'm not in the street. He's not coming for me. It's gone. I wouldn't go into the house like, da, 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 da. But yeah, to each their own. And in a way, I gotta kind of let that go. Like, I just can't lament about why my pops does what he does, because it's just not gonna, I'll never know. And although I would love to ask him, like, so Dad, why do you do this? I don't think I would get an answer that would be sufficient. I'm like, why are you asking me? Well, I'm just trying to understand the situation. But oh yeah, man. So yeah, that's everything. I was gonna buy a new suit, but I gotta get the converter thingy. So no new suit. But I do want to get some new shirts. Maybe some ties. I have a bunch of ties from Japan, but they've been all crumpled up in the bag for like 2 years. They're probably, yeah, I'd probably get new ties. But I don't know, man. Life is a journey. And where I usually circle around to this for myself, we need all these bumps and valleys. I mean, of course, we don't choose them, and they come at times and we don't plan them, but this is what makes life interesting. So you can look back and be like, that was a shitty time, Like right now, if I stumbled and I tripped over and fell and landed on my future wife, I could think, wow, I was just going on and on about all this, and then you came and it. But you need all that, because if life is just flat, it'd be boring. So that's my rant about that. And I think, for me personally, and I'm speaking about me, about what I do, is one thing that, I mean, it is what it is. But you know how there's these people on social media, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and they're all like positive people talking positive stuff, and it's just like, oh no, because everything's working. Talk that positive shit when shit is not working. That's kind of my situation. Like, it's not the greatest, but I can sit here and tell you that you just got to keep going. And the sun may not come out tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day or the next day or the next day, but it will come out, not because of you, but that's just the natural way of things. It's ebb and flow. There's my car right there. You can send some prayers to her, because she's gonna need it when I have an operation. But here comes my pops at 3, 2, 1. Hey, Dad. Mm-hmm. All right, peace.